Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Doja Lab Podcast. Yeah, it's a long-awaited English episode after like what? How long was it? A few 10 episodes maybe, something like that. So we're back with the second episode of English Podcast. I hope everybody's excited and ready. So without
Yes.
further ado, I won't speak too much. Let's get into it. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to second episode of the English podcast. Welcome back. So, let me introduce myself. My name
Ye-
is Joe. We
Okay.
have Jeremy below me, and beside me is our guest today, Leanne. So, do you mind introducing yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Leanne. Such a great opportunity to be in Dolce Labs podcast episode 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
so formal.
yeah. Very formal. The pleasure is ours. The pleasure is ours. Welcome to Docha Lab, and thank you for accepting our invitation to be our guest. So, we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about is probably in the topic already, in the title already. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows. But before that,
Yes.
I'm sure,
For that.
I'm sure, everybody uses Netflix. Even if you
Yep.
don't, you should know about Squid Game, right? Squid Game. Everybody here knows.
Yes,
Squid Game.
yes.
If you
Yeah.
really
Who
don't know
doesn't
what
know?
Squid Game, then Jesus, I'm gonna tell
Then
you.
you're not living your life
Yeah.
to the fullest.
So basically, Squid Game is a Korean drama series, that is
Yes.
exclusively on Netflix, I believe, and they talk about a bunch of people. I think 400 or something. 200 is it? 200 people going into a game, and they
400,
find
400,
400. Okay, the
400,
400
400, yeah.
people going to a game,
Yeah.
and the survivor basically gets like I don't know,
Uh,
around
400 billion won.
yeah, 400
400 billion
billion
won,
won,
if I'm not
and
mistaken.
I
Yeah.
don't know maths, so I cannot exactly tell you what is it in Malaysian ringgit or USD, blah blah blah. So convert yourself. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows the plot. But the
Yep.
main thing is,
Yes.
season 2 is coming out. Everybody's excited.
Shit, everyone's hype.
Yeah, and what's even more crazier is they are gonna host a Squid Game. Netflix is recruiting 456 players to join the Squid Game and a chance to win $20 million. What do you guys think
Where
about
is it
that?
actually?
Wow.
I'm actually not sure. I
Where?
just saw it on BuzzFeed. There is not exactly too much details yet because I don't think the so-called recruiting is
But it's
starting
interesting
yet.
though. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
think
What
about it.
what what do you think, Lian? What do you think? What do you think
Mm,
about this
I would,
new coming up season two kind of hyping up
okay.
everyone?
So like, first of all, this is my first time hearing it, honestly. But
Uh,
like,
Seriously?
they're
Okay,
recruiting
okay,
it. I'm
okay.
definitely going like, oh my gosh, why not?
yeah,
You gonna get
but
money, right? Yeah.
true,
But
but
but you have a chance to like die, you know.
no,
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
of
true.
course not. Jesus Christ. We don't live in a fictional world, so everybody, don't worry. I'm pretty sure this is a legal activity, legal fun, 20 million prize pool kind of winning. 20 million though. If you really win, you get
10?
20 million. Think about it.
Oh
20
my
million.
god.
But the chance of you besting another like 455 players, that's pretty slim.
Yep,
But talking about
yep.
interesting stuff that's happening around Malaysia, Rapid KL is giving away
Wow.
free 30 days. Not
Come on
more,
lah.
more not giving away, more like just I'm pretty sure letting you be on like LRT,
It's like
MRT or bus.
it's like a temporary enjoyment, you know,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
for everyone, for the citizens.
so the
So
thing is, I used to take the train to work, and recently I haven't been doing so because I've got a car to use now. So I feel like it's an attack personally to me after I started driving because I spend so much like $50 every month on the freaking train, and then now you say it's free, so them
actually,
whatever.
actually, actually, do you guys think it helps the traffic and all because everything is opening up, then the traffic is getting worse and worse. Then suddenly, uh, our PM said, "Oh, okay, I give you 1 month free of train, rapid KL public transport, everything lah." So, what do you think it will change everyone's mind to like take the public transport to reduce like traffic jams or something?
I don't think Malaysian is
Honestly, don't
that
think so.
selfless.
Okay, this is a good answer, honest answer from you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. think about it. If I have to go to Puchong, I have to like sit in the train for like 2 hours
I mean, like,
of like
if you want to
cold
give,
air.
just give lah. Then just make it a like cheaper rate lah, not like free. Then after that, you have to count it like
True,
back to normal again, right?
true.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about lah.
Yeah, true, true, true.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So next up, but
Yeah.
what's next?
Next up, we're gonna go to another news, which is a basically Americans. Americans, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what is American. American is USA, and we think at least we think USA is probably like a better country than ours. That's just
Who
what
said
people
that?
generally think. Not all of us, but most of us generally think, oh, if you go to work in the US, you are
Mm-hmm.
kind of successful already. But
Mm-hmm.
what does the US think of us?
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah. So there's
I
this
saw that.
American
Oh
that
my god.
posted on TikTok, and a lot of people in the US or like other countries thinks that Malaysia is a third world country. But then she posted a TikTok of her being in pavilion, and I'm
Have
sure
you seen the video,
Malaysians like,
Leanne?
Yeah,
Have you seen the
I
video?
definitely,
Right,
yeah,
right.
I've seen it. I've heard of it. Yeah.
right, right, right. So I feel like it's a very good video on TikTok, especially since like right now TikTok is trending, and
It's
I've seen a lot of
ridiculous
people
lah.
use TikTok as like an advertisement platform. And
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's just ridiculous thinking Malaysia is third world, and when we have like
Yeah.
something like pavilion and stuff like that.
We have
So
like MRT, you know.
yeah, we have MRT. So them, that's kind of like getting justice for us. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Malaysia is third world or
No,
yeah,
No,
true?
no,
definitely not.
no.
No.
First world, for sure. We have like MRT, LRT, and
Mm-hmm.
KTM.
KTM,
And
maybe not KTM. Maybe we don't mention that because
okay,
a few episodes ago I found out that KTM can break down. Sorry,
okay,
will break down.
we'll break
So
down. Okay,
Jesus.
but at least we have it.
Yeah,
At
at least we
least,
have it. At least we have it. I still
yeah,
Yeah.
feel like
yeah.
Malaysia is still better than most country.
Most countries.
Yeah,
It's a
so
comfortable place to live in.
yeah, so a lot of people have like their own thoughts and stuff like that, and so does friends. We're gonna go straight into the topic right now, okay? So everybody have their different thoughts on friendship, and I'm pretty
Yep.
sure girls and boys also have different thought. To those that
Mhm.
have been in a relationship, you will know that you know girls thinking and boys thinking is way different,
Or
way
is
way way different.
is what you call that word again? Is vast. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. To those, okay, I'm not
It's
making
two
fun of you.
extremes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
just in like Chinese they say one west, one
East.
yeah.
East.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it. Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay, okay.
basically it's just so much of a big difference, especially in a relationship and especially in a friendship. So like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not making fun of you, but for those that hasn't been in a relationship yet, I'm not making fun of you, but I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna give like a example. It's literally like you think a matter is like small, but most of the time, the girl will get mad first. The girl is
Why?
more
Why is
emotionally
this? Why is
unstable.
this stereotype thing?
Yeah.
But
What do you
are
have to
we
say
gonna
to that,
dive
Leanne? What do you have
into?
to say to that? You can defend yourself if you want, since you're the only woman in this podcast.
Um, I feel like it depends on the matter though, because okay, I personally am in like still in a relationship right now. So
Uh-huh.
like speaking from experience, I feel like it depends on like the problem. If
Okay.
it is more significant towards like the female, then of course like the female will get mad first, right?
Okay.
But like if the guy feels like it's like a big problem
Mhm.
to him, then like he'll be mad first. So like to me it depends on like the context of like the problem. Yeah.
Depends on the matter lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
That's reasonable. Okay. So we're not here to talk about relationship. We're going to talk about friendship. So
Yeah.
let's start
So
with
are we
something
just
simple.
gonna talk about like friendship only, right? Not relationship stuff, right?
Well, you can go into it if
So
you
we just
want.
cut that off.
We're
Right?
not stopping you. We're not stopping you. You can go straight
Oh,
to
well,
relationship if you want.
let's just talk about friendship first. Then after
Right.
that, let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Let's see
Mhm.
how
Okay.
how today goes. But one another, let's start small and start with a simple question. Small fights that we have as friends. Okay, so let's be very clear. Me and Jeremy are guys, so we're gonna talk about guys, friendship between guys and guys.
Okay.
And Leanne, you're a girl, obviously. So you're gonna talk about friendship between women and women. You can talk about
What?
friendship with guys if you want, if you feel like that's entertaining
Okay.
or you want to share it. But
Mhm.
the parameter today is to basically find out the difference between. So so
Okay.
anybody want to start us off with like small fights that you have with your guys friend? Yeah, just give us like
Can
small
you can
fights.
you can you start first, Joe? I want to see like
It's first
what's
time ever
the
in Doja podcast. The whole start first. Okay, I'll
why
bring
it's
us
okay
in.
what?
I'll bring us in. I'll bring
Okay.
us in. Okay.
Alright.
So small fight that I have
Go.
is um I'm pretty sure everybody in our groups know this. In
Huh?
my friend group know this. Even you know this. I'm gonna say it out and you instantly will know. The small fight that we have is when we talk to each other, we can't seem to be serious.
Is
Like
that even
like
is that
like
even
no,
considered a
the
fight?
small fights. Yeah, just small fights. Just small fights. Like when I tried to talk to you that time, right? And then it's just like all of a sudden you just
You
like
mean you are trying to engage a conversation
yeah,
and
I'm
then
basically trying to
suddenly you
talk to
cut it
you.
off with a
No, nobody cut me off. Nobody cut me off. It's
okay,
more like I asked for an
okay,
answer. I asked for an answer, and
okay,
then you just
okay.
you know what we do in our friend group, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Actually, Lian knows it too.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Leah
Yeah.
knows it too. But our friend group has
Ah,
this
shit.
weird quirk, has this weird like thing where when we ask for like questions or answer, we don't give answer straight away. We kind of like say some random
Give,
BS, and then only
yeah,
slowly go into it. So like for
slowly
example,
giving
I
you
can
the
ask Jeremy.
answer.
Yeah, I can ask Jeremy like so we're going to eat tomorrow. He'll say your mom's house. Right. This is a joke you usually go for.
Okay,
We talk of
okay. This is
okay
this
yeah
is this is something kind of rude lah. But
yeah
you know, for our close friends, it's okay lah.
yeah.
So
It's okay between
I'm
our
not
close friends. We don't
encouraging
mind.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you guys to learn from it. Just it's just our thing, you know.
Yeah, it's just our take, but you know that makes it hard to converse sometimes because that's our first like reflex to go straight into
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah. People will listening be like, wait, what the hell? Why you guys talking like that?
Yeah, but yeah, that's our so-called example.
Yeah,
So now you guys, give me a few. How about we
Uh,
start with Leanne?
yeah, sure.
okay. Like a small fight. I don't think this is like a small fight. It's more like
Any fight.
A
Like,
big fight is better if you
yeah,
ask me. So go.
yeah.
Spit it out.
Just
You don't have to
I
mention
feel
names.
like
So.
I feel like in like a friend group.
Mhm.
mhm,
So especially like me and like my female friends, right?
Yeah.
mhm.
So we have this thing where sometimes when like one of us is talking about like an issue, then we just like, hey, chill lah, no lah, it's not that big one. But like to
And
the
then
person who's like trying to express the issue, like to her
yeah,
it's like a big issue.
Mhm.
But then like it's just like an like intro reflex, like, hey, chill lah, no lah. Why you think so much, man? Like that.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess like this is uh like a habit of ours, like how you guys have a
Yeah,
habit of like not taking it seriously
Uh huh.
at
yeah.
first.
Uh huh.
Yeah. I guess then like the second issue that we have is like sometimes we have like conflicting opinions
Mhm.
and like we're like standing firm on our own opinions and not just like, you know,
Uh huh.
accepting other opinions. So that could lead to like an argument. But like that is kind of rare. Like the first scenario that I just mentioned is like more often.
Okay.
So
So you don't
yeah,
usually have fights with your uh girlfriends.
not really actually, like surprisingly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy, do you have like
Okay.
some kind of fight that we had or you and other people had?
Actually, I wouldn't consider that like a fight lah. It's just like a little like tiny conflict that we have. Like maybe mm, how do I put it? It's like we're discussing something, right?
Uh huh.
Like for instance our podcast. So me and Kajen was sometimes
Mhm.
discussing about like certain problems or certain places that we could improve lah.
Mhm.
But you know, yeah, Kajen's a very uh
Hard-headed person.
no, it's he's a really understanding, mindful person, I
Okay.
would say, because you know I like to give opinions, and then he just listen.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes uh my opinions what weren't that good lah. So he will say like, oh, okay, no lah, I think this one is better lah, actually. I was like, no lah, this one actually better. But you know that moment you guys like had a little conflict, like
Uh-huh.
for maybe like few seconds or few maybe a minute
Mm-hmm.
yeah, only that particular minute or particular seconds, right? You feel like a little uncomfortable because you guys are not, yeah, in the same page,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
that's my kind of uh y- small fights
Yeah,
friendship
yeah, yeah.
lah.
Yeah.
That's why I encounter lah.
Yeah.
Like most often, if you want to talk about the big ones, wow, don't
Uh,
let me bring out the big guns,
we'll
man.
bring up big
Serious.
guns later, but eh, can we calm down first? Put the gun back in your pocket and shit. Okay, but small fight. Basically, we all had it.
Mhm.
It could be basically like you wanted to eat that candy, but that person finished it for you, and like But let's say the scenario I gave just now.
Mhm.
You have a pack of candy. You really okay? Think about this. Think about this. Like you really are at your worst already. Like your whole day has been bad, and everything just wasn't going right, and you really, really, really want to eat that candy. You went to the convenience store. You found the last packet. You bought it. You met up with your friend, and
Mhm.
that guy or girl ate the candy. How will you feel? Like it's just so damn bad already. Like and you have to get mad at him. How will you get mad at him? Like I'm forcefully forcing you to get mad at that person. How will you get mad at him?
Okay, I'm pretty sure how males and females get mad at uh maybe uh like male or female, right? How they get mad is really different one.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes like, don't get me wrong, sometimes female will get like quite sarcastic. Is it true? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
There
I
you
mean,
are.
Like
I mean, at least for
like
me, I'm not sure about.
it's like, yeah, it's like, you take the candy, it's okay, I nothing one. It's okay.
Yeah,
But inside, it's like, wow, boiling, raging,
the it's
Say,
okay. The it's okay. This
yeah,
word is
it's
very
okay.
scary. It's very
Yeah,
scary.
it's okay. That's not okay.
It's a
Is
very
it? Is it?
powerful word. It's okay.
Is
Mhm.
it, Lian?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm like that. Like verbally, I'll say, "I'm okay. Just take it," and then like inside, I'm like,
It's
"Why do you want to take it?"
yeah, exactly. So like this kind of fight, and I feel like for us guys, if we were this would happen to me or maybe Jeremy, we would just
Mm-hmm.
say it out straight away lah. I don't think we'll go like bends. We just go straight away and just say, "Why do you eat my candy? Why like this?" you
Why
know?
are you like this? Seriously, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
we we,
Seriously.
we,
Why are
we
you like this?
will. We are guys can be quite harsh sometimes, but we say it out straight away lah. But I feel like girls is scarier because they don't say it out, but behind that they want to stab you to death. So
It's like a hidden weapon, Like, you
exactly.
know,
So
you don't show the weapon, but we
exactly,
do show the weapon. Yeah.
exactly.
Not we don't apply to all. Not apply to all. Okay, just some.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
viewers, listener, if you have opinion on, give us your opinion on who do you think is scarier, guys or girls. I feel like, for me, I feel it's
Actually, it's the
girls.
equal.
Yeah, I feel like guys will say it's girls and girls say it's guys. So, you know, tell me,
Equal.
hit me up in the comment section below. Okay, but let's continue and let's bring on big guns. Let's bring on big guns. Okay, so full disclaimer, I feel like recently when we talk about friendship, we always talk about, you know, we always bring that situation up. So let's try not to bring that situation up. I'm pretty sure everybody clicked already. You know that situation where we always talk about that guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's not bring it up.
That guy.
Let's
Who's that?
start fresh. Let's start fresh.
Ah,
Let's
okay.
start with some other
Uh,
example. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
kind of big fights have you had? Like seriously big fights. Don't talk about the ending yet. Don't talk about how it ends yet. Just talk about why you had that fight. Maybe how you feel
Lian, you
and
wanna go
how do you feel
first?
now. I'm pretty sure woman has a lot
Mm,
of big fights.
let me think.
Take your time.
Usually, you guys fight. You fight for like a decade, right?
Yeah, like there's a Cold War
Mm,
or something. You guys can fight.
Yeah.
I feel like we're so stereotypical, but do you guys fight when like you see another girl wearing the same type of
Outfit.
clothes outfit?
Outfit. Uh, for me, no. Actually, I've never seen like any of my female friends like getting mad
Huh.
if they see like the same outfit. But like, I don't know if I'm stereotyping as well. But
Yeah.
maybe when like we see somebody that like we're not that big of a fan,
Uh huh.
you know,
Uh
and
huh.
like, hey, why is she wearing the same outfit as me? Then maybe there's like something going on like inside,
Right.
at least for
Right.
a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get into who you're talking to. I mean, who you're talking about that you're not that big of a fan. Let's go. The big guns. Bring it out.
For now, like, I couldn't think about like a fight. It's more like I don't think it ended up as a fight.
Mhm.
It was more like we had our own opinion,
Okay. Continue.
and it was very clear that our opinions were
Like
correct. Yeah,
your opinion is correct, or
like
Both incorrect.
it was between maybe like a few friends,
okay.
and like let's say uh like majority of us knew that that was toxic,
Okay.
but the
Okay.
person who was in it couldn't see. Like what's like she was like basically she was blinded by it. But like it was to the point that we just got tired of
Mm-hmm.
kept on mentioning it to her. We didn't get into a fight. It was more like it's fine. Like as long as she's happy,
Mm-hmm.
then like
Then it's
you
fine.
know, then it's fine. Because like we've already like expressed our opinion, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Then it depends on whether she wants to take it or not. Yeah. So it
Yeah.
didn't end up into a fight. It was more like, you know, just like our own opinion, lor. Yeah.
Okay. 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 I feel like that's how girls get into fight. Opinion
No, I
difference.
think Leanne is a little bit different from the other girls. I feel lah. I
What kind
feel
of
lah.
crazy girl have you met? Because I've never met one
No,
yet.
no, no. It's like not some like typical girls. You know, Leanne seriously, uh, not the kind of typical girls you always think of lah. You if you guys have met Leanne, you have talked to her, you guys will know like she's a really, how do you call it? Um,
Oh, choose your word wisely, or else
she's a really, uh what
I
you
can't
call
save
it?
you.
Understanding. Like
Okay.
she won't get mad easily.
Right.
She will know. She will know if you give a valid reason for something, right? She will understand. Yeah. So
Right.
it's not like some typical you will think of lah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. 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 Do you agree with
It's
the
great that you
assessment?
think of me that way.
Good. Okay. She's happy with that
Mm,
assessment. Congratulations. You're safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So now everybody here knows more about Leanne.
Not
Okay.
all.
Huh?
Not all. Not all. Not all.
True.
Yeah. Move on. Move on. Move
Yeah.
on.
Let's move on. What were the other fights? Big fights. Let's move on to Jeremy. I think since you want to move on, your turn. Give me an example of big fights. A
Big
fight that you never
fights.
forget. Okay, let's not like okay. So everybody here knows. I think almost the same as Lee and Jeremy is
Uh huh.
a what's the understanding? More like a passive person. Doesn't really start fight. Doesn't really want
Mm-hmm.
to. When you have
I
fight, you
doesn't
just
want to.
distance. So
Doesn't really want to continue the fight. Actually,
yes, exactly. So
I'll end it as soon as possible.
right. So we want to know the biggest fight you've had, except for that
What
one.
like with my what with my dad my mom.
No, 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 no. Your friend. Your friend. No, 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 no.
Don't I don't fight with my friend.
I know you
Seriously.
have one in like your mind. Just think of it like you don't fight
No,
with
I
them. More
don't.
like they started it. You know, they started it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to continue it. You don't have to like be the one to continue it. But we just want to know like a fight that somebody had with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Go on.
So basically, someone
Mhm.
is it's not considered like a fight lah, actually. It's like a misconception, I think, misunderstanding between two persons. So eventually that led to more. more misconceptions and more misunderstanding. So it went deeper and deeper,
Mhm.
and then it's it drag us apart lah. Then what can I do? It's not even a fight, man. We didn't even fight, you know. Yeah. So I wouldn't say like fight is more like brutal or more violent,
Mhm.
that kind of thing, you know. It's like not verbally like I hate you or like I don't make friends with you.
Mhm.
Not
Mhm.
not the kind, you know. It's like for me, fight I don't take it as like fight lah.
Mhm.
Uh I take it as like misunderstanding lah.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
okay. So like for me, this
Yeah,
is an
because
example.
misunderstanding is already what do you call that? My point is not it's not as the same page as
Right.
your
It's like
point,
the
right?
starting of a fight.
It's like different point, yeah. So it's like conflict lah. It's
Yeah.
like
It's
Mm.
like
in a way
starting
it's
of a.
fighting, but it's not.
Right. Right. Right.
If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
More like. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's more like.
Yeah.
For honestly, misunderstanding is more like a way to like. I mean, like. It's basically a start of you guys drifting
Yeah,
apart.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a start. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you got me a misunderstanding. After that misunderstanding, then you have conflict. Of that conflict, see you wanna fight or not lah. You do want to
Yeah,
fight, then just end there lor.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I felt
Yeah.
like today the two person in front of me here is too much of a pacifist. So I'll add in some juice. I'll add in some juice, and I'll tell you guys a story when I was working at Say Cheese restaurant at Bukit Jalil. Okay. So
Say
I was
cheese.
Say Cheese Cafe.
Okay, okay.
I used to work there. I think I was standard four. I mean still standard. Sorry, form four. Form four. I was working there as a part time
Mm-hmm.
for a big school already. So one another there's this worker, this guy worker that likes this kitchen staff, this girl. Okay, so he told his friend, and then this friend that was told that this guy liked the girl started to chase the girl, and they end up together. And
Mm-hmm.
like so like they had fights, like actually fights. I've seen them like because they're all kitchen staff, and
What do you mean throwing plates and all those
yeah,
utensils?
actually
Ah?
Wow.
not like at them, more like what to say? Okay, basically, if you have worked in kitchen or you have seen kitchen shows like I don't know, Kitchen Nightmare, Hell's Kitchen or
Hell's
whatever,
Kitchen.
those things do happen in real life kitchen.
Oh shit.
Maybe not as much as Mr. Gordon Ramsay does, but they do happen in kitchens. Okay, like throw stuff
Okay.
and stuff like that. They do happen, and like scolding you
Shit.
actually happens. Okay, so I've seen
Mm-hmm.
them literally. Like this guy was done cooking, throw the plate into the pan, the boiling hot pan, into the boiling hot pan into the sink, and the guy was like
Wow.
washing thing there. So and then they got in a fight like, whoa, why do you throw it at me and blah blah this and that and this and that, and all because over a
Mm-hmm.
woman. So they started fighting, and yeah, so they basically I feel like this kind of fight doesn't happen often, but when a guy tells you that I like that woman and you that knows about this go chase that woman, I feel like I mean fair's fair, you got the woman, but sacrifice the friendship. Ah. So I feel like
Yeah.
this kind of fight is pretty big. It's like not recoverable. Like even after you guys break up, still not recoverable. There's like a fight that you cannot recover from. I don't know if you have this kind of experience, but them they actually fight like aggressively over a woman, and like
Okay.
so.
Okay.
But the end story is, this guy, the woman I think is in university, 22, 23, will study as a culinary chef. Just literally just
Okay.
married this guy after like I think 6 months of dating, and they had a baby now. I think he's around like 3 4 years old already, and like
Wow.
everything just moves so fast. And like recently, I don't even see like that father in the
Mhm.
girl's Insta story anymore. I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna dig, but you know, you know,
Ooh, spill the tea.
yeah. But those kind of fight, I feel like guys who just duke it out. But if it's girl, like let's say that kind of thing happened to you, Lian, like your
Mm.
girlfriend fight, like basically seduce the guy you like. How do you feel?
definitely disappointed and like angry.
Uh-huh,
I think
uh-huh.
like at this point it depends like whether I want to keep it in first or
Mm.
like just confront her. But like
But what's the
I
chances of
think
a girl confronting another girl? I feel that's pretty low because you guys like to keep it in and talk with other people instead, right?
mm, okay, I'm not sure about like other girls, but
Uh-huh.
for me, I realized that I have this habit. If I if the thought of like confronting the person like came to me, right?
Mhm.
The first thing that I'll do is I'll consult like the friends that I trust. Like maybe
Right.
pick two friends. Then I listen what's their opinion? Should I
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
confront or
Uh-huh.
should I just like stand back?
Yeah. I
And if I
feel
confront, like
Mm-hmm.
how should I like confront the person? So I
Yeah,
realized
and you
that
need to make a blueprint, right?
mm.
yeah, I
Mm.
need to plan
Yeah.
first. Yeah, definitely have to plan first.
So basically
So
Okay.
okay, okay, that's interesting. So basically you're like literally planning for a heist. Literally like
yeah,
planning meticulously on how to attack the
She's
girl
a
or
planner.
wow, girls like this, like to plan. So
but
you would
I'm pretty sure
confront her
that.
though. What's the
Sorry.
chances? What are the chances of you confronting her though?
Mm,
Because I feel like if it's guys, the chances of confronting like that other guy is like pretty much
Straight into fight
90%.
lah. No
Yeah, straight
confront
into
lah. Just
fight. Yeah,
straight,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
straight
yeah. You
punch him
just
in the face
punch
ah.
him in the face. Only we talk. I feel like that's how we do things here. But how about
I
you
don't
guys?
think they will talk
Talk.
I think I think for girls it's like 50-50.
Mhm.
So
Depend
because
on the
like
day, the mood,
usually
lah.
right, yeah, it depends on the day and like the mood. Like I'm pretty sure if it's like a bad day, then like straight away confrontation. But if it's like a day where like I don't know if I want to, but like usually if like based on the scenario that you gave me, it's like my friend seducing the guy that I like, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Then like logically the friendship can't be recovered. So
Right.
it depends
Right.
like whether I do have the energy to like confront or not, you know?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
So basically, you trust your friends more than yourself.
sometimes.
Is that
I
how you,
mean
is that
most
how
of
you put it?
the time. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like
hmm
women like to share things. I feel like women like to share things. That's what I found out about women in like 20 years of living in this world. Okay, one another. Let's move on. So like, I don't feel like we have any more big fights in our life. I feel like pretty much all of us are pacifists. Maybe just fights happening around us. That's pretty much it. But um, let's start off with how do you guys deal with fights? Let's say you were fighting in a person. So that's just now Leanne likes to plan
Okay.
it out. Likes to plan it out.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say it's you alone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you
All
only
right.
have yourself to confide in, nobody else. How would you choose to face the person? Okay, I'll start us off. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so like let's say I fight with some person, like some guy friend of mine. I don't know. I feel like first of all, when I am being like when I'm friend with somebody, I feel like I dive straight into it. I don't really like have any distrust or something like that, unless that guy seems not trustworthy or something like that. So I trust him properly. So if we get into fight, it has to be something like very very major. I'll let the small thing go. Like and at that point when major stuff happens, I usually don't like how to say forgive that person anymore. More like let's say like I've been friend with you for like 10 years on that. Then maybe there's a chance of me forgiving you because I value those kind of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like a short friendship, like 1 2 years, I would 100% fight it out with you, like show you my worst, and then like just literally block you and everything, and stop talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't punch somebody per se. Uh, no matter how small or big the guy is, I wouldn't punch somebody. I feel like that's me. But I would 100%. I don't know how to say
Mm-hmm.
this. I feel like sometimes
100%.
guys would like use sarcasm or like straight or like dig straight into like the guy's like what's
Heart.
the word?
You
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, like you say the
hmm
worst of the worst. Like it's I'm pretty sure everybody here knows. Like in your friend group, there has to be something you don't like about a friend, but the friend group doesn't say it out. They just like let it go every time. Like let's say like that guy likes to like drink soup
Dig
very
his nose.
loudly, and nobody
Okay.
likes that. But nobody will say it out. Literally nobody will say it out. Just keep it in the friend group. But during
Yeah.
that time, you say this kind of stuff out. I feel I'm that kind of person. So that's how I deal with fight. Very, very, very more like very, very violently. I feel like not beating up, but very violently through
Okay.
words. Yeah, I'll fight through words. How about you guys?
Leanne, you want to go first?
Okay, then like as for me, I feel like I would start it as like with a one-to-one talk first. So it depends on how like the
Sheesh.
talk
Quality.
goes.
Okay.
So like if we can settle it within like that calm conversation, then it's fine. But like if it continues after that, like we can't find an end point
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
and the fight keeps going on and on and on until I get tired, then I think I'll choose by thinking the value of the friendship.
Okay.
Yeah, as in like if I feel like the like if the fight is not gonna end anytime soon, and then like
Mm.
if I feel like
Might as well just end it.
yeah.
So,
So it depends though. If I value the friendship a lot, then I'll try
mhm.
to save it. But even if in the end, right, we couldn't meet on the same page, like we still fight, then
Mhm.
I guess what I'll do is just like try to let it go, and like as time goes by, maybe like by fate, we'll meet like in the
All right.
future where we are much more mature
Mhm.
and we can talk it out, and like maybe at that time we can be friends again, because like, I personally
Okay.
believe in fate. So if I feel at this at this time, like I have to let go of this relationship or like this friendship, right? Then I have to, because like the Chinese statement,
Saying.
like, oh, the saying, like, oh, what's yours will always be yours, and what doesn't belong to you will never belong to you. So
Mm. Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
believe in that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Good
Yeah.
words. Good words.
I feel like it's just how like
Okay.
I don't know. Do you believe in
I mean, it's
horoscope,
true.
Leanne? In horoscope, you believe in that?
Sorry.
Horoscopes.
Horoscope.
Uh, some
Partially.
partially. I feel like some are like kind of not accurate. So I don't know. In
Actually.
my opinion, yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's move
All right.
on to Jeremy. Hit us up with how you deal with fights. I'm pretty sure everybody already know the answer. I'm pretty sure you just deal with it passive, like very pacifically. But let's say it's a really big
Let's say.
fight. Yeah, we're gonna large it up for
Uh-huh.
Jeremy. Let's say it's a very
Can
very
Can
big
you
fight.
give me a scenario like
So I don't know how to tell you.
example for
I tell
example
you.
example scenario.
That person like
Like
that person basically let's say I feel
stole
like
my money,
this. No, not really. More like
stole my
okay. So
what?
this is a scenario that actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Actually happened. I'll give it to you, but I'll also tell it as a story. So
Okay.
COVID, coronavirus. I'm pretty sure everybody remembers that lockdown, right? That was
And
like
then
a year ago.
yes,
So during that time, one of my friend let this other friend stay in his house.
you
So
don't go there,
no
man.
no 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 no. I'm going. Okay. So stay in his house. Okay. So
Huh?
in the house usually before COVID, usually there's only my friend and his auntie that stays in the house. Because of COVID, his auntie is stuck somewhere. I think in I think Tampin or Singapore, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I didn't ask, but she's stuck somewhere, so
Okay.
she's not at house, and my friend is also not at the house. So my friend let this other friend stay over at his house. So and that's
Mm-hmm.
that. So a few weeks gone by. I'm not sure how long. I think a few weeks or a few months gone by. When they got back to the house, literally everything was dirty. Dishes piled up in the sink, cockroaches, no cap, cockroaches
You.
running everywhere. Like I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. Like
Okay, okay.
like it's basically very very dirty. Think of the worst, and that happened. Enough, worse enough, like bad enough that they have to hire somebody, professional cleaner, to come to the house to clean it up.
Wow, that's bad.
Yeah, and it's bad enough that because like okay, two of my friends went back to
This
the
guy
house.
got brain, this guy.
I'm not sure. I don't know how they went to that. And the worst part is that person that made the house become so dirty has a girlfriend. Like
Pity his girlfriend.
damn. Like basically like it's bad enough that basically my friend A and my friend B went back to the house to see it dirty ma. My friend B going back to his house at the time, somehow got a cockroach on his back and brought it back to his house. And when he like took it back out and took the computer from his bag, he saw a cockroach. He's so freaked out. He's the kind of person that cannot take like insect, like cannot bear with it. So it's that bad kind of situation. So if that happened to you, you let a friend stay over at your house, and they somehow mess it up so bad that there's cockroach crawling everywhere, rat, whatever, blah blah blah, this and blah. I know you like cleanliness, so I'm pretty sure this is a good example to you. How will you say to what will you say to the guy? What will you do to the guy? You know, yeah.
I would say you clean this mess up, you you made this mess, what? So you just clean it up,
That's
It's
it.
just, I mean, for me, this is kind of like something. It can be solved lah easily.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
like something you cornered me, like to
True,
some certain point that I cannot do anything. But
true,
this one I still can do and do something, right? I
true.
just maybe I clean myself, or I ask him to clean, or hire a cleaner or
Yeah,
something like that.
true.
It's just some problem that can be solved with money. If
Right.
that problem that cannot be solved with money, right, then it's a real problem, for me.
Yeah, but what will be the aftermath after that little
Like,
fiasco when it's over? What would happen between you and that person?
it's like I wouldn't like let him stay over again.
That's it.
It's like,
I mean, like,
what can I do,
okay.
dude?
So
Stay
you
over at
basically
his
did
house
the same
then
thing as
make
my
mess
friend.
it.
You basically
So
did the
you
same thing
won't
as
get
mine.
mad at him.
Yeah, he just shouted at him a few times.
I
Obviously,
will lah, but
yeah, obviously, right? But after that, they didn't really do anything much or extreme. They took it down like very calmly lah. Hire this and
uh,
that, this and that. I feel
yeah.
like they did the same thing.
But
But
I feel like this is more like what do you call it? It can be solved lah. Like
right,
money
right,
can solve this,
right, right, right.
you know.
So for me,
So
I feel
yeah.
like if this happened to me, I feel like you have betrayed someone of trust. Like I didn't think you'd be
Mm.
this kind of person, but you did this kind of thing. So I probably would literally just stop being friends with you after that, cause damn, how could you do this to my house? And after I let you live here rent free, and let you use all the electricity, this and that, So that would be me.
Okay lah, I'm not that,
Yeah,
I'm not that bad lah. I'm not like, just because you mess up like my house, then I wouldn't be friends with you anymore.
yeah,
I
but
mean, that wouldn't change him, how
right,
how
true.
how he or she behave, right?
Yes.
So if I do really value the friendship, if like he or she does, the
Uh
same
huh.
level as I do,
Uh huh.
yeah, he or she wouldn't behave like this, right?
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
even if she does, or he or she does, then might as well just help him, like tell him what's wrong, then maybe you can help him. What's wrong
Right.
with you, lah? Why is dirty?
Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
if
Mm.
can, then like change his behavior or something, like his lifestyle.
Right. Right. How about you,
I
Leanne?
think I
How
think
are
that's the
you?
way lah.
Right. Right.
Not to
Right.
the
Uh,
certain extent that you need to like
mhm.
like ruin this friendship. No need lah, I think.
True. 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 You're
Yeah.
taking this thing very calmly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Leanne?
Mm. I think like my understanding of myself,
Uh
I'll
huh.
definitely get frustrated
Uh huh.
because I totally relate to like what Joe said just now.
Uh huh.
Because after all, I let you stay at my place, like rent free and all.
Mhm.
So that means I have a trust that I trust that you would at least take care of like the cleanliness of the house because after
Mhm.
all, you're staying in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I'll uh sacrifice a friendship. Maybe I'll get frustrated and the frustration would last for a period of time.
Right.
And
Right.
like when
Right.
I calm down and like maybe I'll talk to the person like, hey, why, like I trusted you, why didn't you just like, at least I do some chores, like like clean up yourself and stuff.
Right. Right. Right.
But like if the person doesn't see it as like an issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he or she doesn't admit that, oh, what I did was wrong,
Uh-huh.
then I would feel like even more upset. Like if the person just like apologize after that, that's fine. But if the person doesn't apologize and plus like doesn't see it as a problem,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know. Mm, probably still get angry, and like maybe after a while, then like I'll just, forget about it. Because after all, I managed to solve the issue myself, like maybe cleaning up myself or whatnot. Yeah.
Right, right, right. So yet again, I came to a conclusion that both of you are very pacifist, unlike me. I like to deal with it very, very angrily. But yes, that is so-called how do we do with fights. So let's end this with the big juice, the biggest topic yet. Have you stopped being friends with somebody? And if you have, what happened? That and obviously I'll mention again. That person beside the point, I feel like we mentioned him a few times already. But would you guys to go first? Or I can start us off.
Maybe you can start us off again.
It's the first time in Doja Lab where the host starts everything. Okay, let's go. So for me, um so this thing happened. Uh Basically friends is friends. Not everybody has a lot of friend groups, but when you do, you kinda have to juggle in between. And when you are friend, you don't have to always invite the person out. I'm pretty sure everybody understands that. You won't die without them. So why keep wanting them to invite you out? And that's what happened to one of my friend. So this friend expect us to invite him out to wherever we go, no matter where. We have to ask him out, and we don't feel weird about it. We just like, okay, whatever. Since you want to go out with us, we just let you come out with us. Just come out with us. But he takes things too far when like, what is it? It's like private friend like outings. You have those, right? Like you just want to be alone with that person, private friend outing. But then he just keep asking, oh, 怎么你没有 why didn't you ask me out? Like this and that and this and that. Like overcomplicate things. And when he does come out with us, small thing happen, like let's say some kind of small fight happen or whatever, he would bring it up after a few weeks in front of other people and say, oh, this guy did that to me, this guy did that to me. And like I feel like because of that, we kind of stopped being friends, slowly drifted apart. Like Jeremy said, it's more like a misunderstanding that he thinks that we have to keep inviting me out everywhere, but really we don't really see the need of that. And because of that, we sort of drifted apart and even had a big, big fight. Because of work. He's my work friend, and yeah. So the story of me being friend because of this guy just being too clingy, I guess. How about you guys? Have you guys stopped being friend with somebody?
Yeah. Like for me, I did have this one experience.
Uh huh.
So it was between like my own friend group of including me like four people.
Mhm.
So that time, this is kind of related to like what I mentioned like at the beginning of
Okay, go
like
on.
the podcast, where like we have an opinion on that person, but
Right.
you know,
Uh huh.
so okay, the gist of it is one of like the friend in the friend group
Mhm.
is in a relationship, and me and another friend find the relationship to be very toxic.
Okay.
So we did warn her about it,
Mhm.
but like she, I mean like she's happy in the relationship at some part,
Okay.
So the relationship went on, and the fourth person is friends with the guy who my friend is like I mean like was in a relationship with.
Right.
And I think it was the beginning of COVID where we just started the lockdown.
Uh-huh.
That friend who was in a relationship texted in the like a group chat. Guys, I finally did it. We broke up.
Okay, that's a good thing, right?
Then yeah, that like to me and the other friend who like we think that it's a toxic relationship, we were very happy for her, like, hey, yeah, that's great. Like it took you long enough to like decide to do that.
Uh-huh.
But at least you did it in the end. But the fourth person didn't say anything at all. But at that time, like we were too like happy to notice it in the
Uh-huh.
group chat.
Uh-huh.
Until the lockdown was like slightly uh lenient,
Uh-huh.
where we can like go out and like hang out and stuff. Then we spilled some tea, where the friend who broke up with the guy,
Uh-huh.
they met up to like talk like one last time like that
Okay.
in person.
Okay.
And the guy revealed that he knew that me and the other friend was very happy about the breakup.
Okay.
He mentioned like word by word in the
Uh-huh.
conversation in the group chat with just the four of us.
Uh-huh.
So we're like, hey, wait, how did he know about that? Like, we won't be the ones who like went and tell him, hey, we're so happy, like we said this.
Uh-huh.
It's like, the fourth person didn't say anything. So
Okay.
I don't know. We still don't have a conclusion to it,
Mm-hmm.
and like we all slowly like drifted apart from the fourth person.
Okay. Okay.
I think like until today we just didn't get a chance to like talk it out because
Right.
like we're all like separated because of uni life.
So, you think the fourth person is a suspect, or do you guys know she shared like the conversation?
Like to this point, it's just a suspicion,
Mm-hmm.
but like I think she knew. We think that
Okay.
she low key knew
Okay.
why all of us drifted apart,
Okay.
but it seems like she didn't really want to defend herself, or maybe she just didn't get the opportunity to defend herself. Like, given it was like COVID and there was a lot of lockdown, right?
Right. Right.
But
Right.
yeah, like we're drifted super far away now, like all of us.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean,
even
like
worth it going back, right?
the other three, like including me, we're still like close friends, but
Uh-huh.
like we just lost contact with her, lor. Yeah.
Right. 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 Okay. So that's Leanne's so-called stop being a friend story. How about you, Jeremy? Have you unfriended
Sorry.
a
Oh,
person, and what's the process of it happening?
unfriended a person. You
Yeah,
mean?
you can tell like your side of emotion, like how do you feel? Because obviously, once again, you guys never fight. So tell
Mhm.
us, what do you feel? Like how do you feel? You know,
How do you feel like before? Like
no, like what happened before, after, you know, before, after, during, you know. Just share about that one friend you unfriended, or maybe you don't have that.
uh I would say no. I would I wouldn't suddenly like unfriend this person.
Okay.
It was more like something like slowly drift apart, I
Right.
would say.
Right. Right.
It
So
won't it won't happen immediately.
yeah. So what is it?
Yeah.
You know, like what happened?
What happened?
Yeah. What made you guys drift apart? And like,
Misunderstanding.
okay, go on. Tell us the story.
Yeah, basically I just said right just now. Misunderstanding, then we weren't on the same page. Yeah,
Yeah, but
so
what happened during that time? Or you don't feel like it's good to share it?
I don't feel like it's good to share.
Right. Okay. Then.
It's just like emotionally very frustrated and what do you call it? Suffocating.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Right.
Emotionally, yeah. More emotionally, yeah. So why not if I have if I had the power, I have I can end this or I can stop this all and once and forever, but not immediately lah. So I can choose to like not reply or like not responding to that person,
Right.
or maybe maybe sort things out lah, talk face to face, or I think that's a better choice lah. Sort things out.
Right.
Yeah. So you guys can like clarify one more time lah problems between you guys, then you know what's 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 okay and what's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I feel like
Yeah.
talking it out. So I'm pretty sure we three of us pretty much said we will talk things out with the other person, but when you actually try to do it, I'm pretty sure everybody knows it's not easy because you have to
Yeah.
Yeah,
face
it's
it.
not easy.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
face it. You have to face you know, that
Not
person and
everyone
yourself.
is and not you know, not everyone is the same, everyone is pretty much different in like in ways of solving problems, like
Mhm.
Right.
uh yeah, solving problems, mindsets, everything is like
Right.
different for everyone. So how they approach the matter between the friends, or
Mhm.
like me and you, yeah, is totally different. So
Right.
it's just that how you perceive it, it's how both of you uh come to an agreement, or maybe not, or it's just how you guys communicate and you know uh
Convey the
um
message.
yeah, how you guys convey the message. Yes. Yeah, that's important. So it's not everyone will understand. Not everyone will understand what you are talking about and what your mindset is, and what you want actually from that kind of friendship, or what
Mhm.
you want to avoid or prevent, or actually, yeah, all the no's you don't want in this or in this friendship.
Yeah.
They wouldn't understand. Some
Yeah,
some they
because
wouldn't
everybody
understand.
has like
So
their own mindset and stuff, and like
yes,
everybody's
so
different.
that's
Sometimes you feel like
yeah,
that person's
yeah,
thinking is just pretty much weird. Like you would never think like that, but it's that person thinking. I'm
yeah.
sure after living for that long, you have met those kind of person. So
It's just back to where it comes from. It's like it's just you lah. See, it's just how you want to let this happen, or which way you want it to happen. Yeah, it's just up to you actually, and it's quite a difficult way to do it because you have to deal with so many kinds of people, so many kinds of way, and yeah, it needs time.
right. So I'm pretty sure that's it for today's episode. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Leanne, and there's a lot of deep
And me as
things
well.
here, right? You're always here, so you know. So there's a lot of deep things that Jeremy Lian has shared that I'm pretty sure everybody here listener, viewers can think about deeply. Maybe after listening to them talk, you can try to reconnect with those old friendship,
Yeah,
probably from primary
Mhm.
school,
yeah.
kindergarten.
Hopefully you guys can reconnect lah.
Right, right, right,
Hopefully,
right, right.
yeah.
So
Sort
once
things
again,
out.
the news that we have shared in the beginning, the links to those news can be found in the description below. The links are to
Yep.
Instagram. And today we have succeeded in not talking about joining our Instagram, but we have to say it at the end anyways. Join our Instagram, join our Spotify, join our YouTube if you're listening
Discord.
to Spotify,
Discord.
Discord, that this, join in Discord, talk to us. If you want to talk to Leanne, maybe she will join sometimes, you
Yeah.
can talk to her, this
Yeah.
and that, if she has time. I'm pretty sure she has
If
time.
you're not on YouTube, you're missing out big time.
Right, right, right. Missing out on what we won't say, but when you join, you will know you're missing out before. So,
You're
on
missing out.
other, that's it. Follow us on everywhere, wherever you find us. Don't Share That Podcast. Just follow, and subscribe,
Yep.
and set your reminder up when we have new episode up that you'll know and you can listen to it. So
Yeah.
once
Go
again,
say sorry to your long lost friend.
right, or maybe
Mhm.
reconnect with them.
Perhaps.
Reconnect.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean to confess something. Recently, my old friend has been trying to reach out, but I don't really have time. So maybe I'll try doing that
Alright.
after this. So this and that. So once again, this is the second episode of the English Doja podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and that's gonna be it for today. Thank you once again, Leanne. Thank you, Jeremy, for always being
Yay.
here. And yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. Doja Lab out.
Bye bye.